amount of people that get to go. And I finally got it. And I remember getting the announcement the year before, or the year walking into a new year. I knew that I was going to Ecuador, and this is something I wanted. It's a whole level of team building, but there's a bigger reason to it. Number one, it was connected to my brand, which is Royal LePage. So it was Royal LePage has its own charitable organization in Canada, and it's called Royal LePage Shelter Foundation. And so all of their funds go to women in shelters and children all over Canada. And so number one, we had to raise anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000 to go, and then you have to fund your own trip as well.
Okay.
So this was a whole new experience in the level of camping that I've never done. So I could say I've cottaged, yes. I've camped, but never camped like this, where you have no running water, no electricity, and you're hiking in the rain. Like somebody said to me, well, where's more pictures of you hiking? I'm like, it was raining every day, and I'm not taking pictures in the rain. And you're tired. You're up first thing early morning. You're out all day, and you actually lose in Ecuador. You lose your appetite. I lost my appetite, so I wasn't eating. And I was like, let's go. And every day we were climbing one of the largest active volcanoes in the world.
And what about the oxygen levels?
And I had to prepare ahead of time. So I had to take medication ahead of time. I was practicing breathing techniques before going. So I was perfectly good. There was a few people in my group that didn't do so well. But we were so loving and supporting to each other that we cheered each other on. And one of the things that I did, because I can only imagine how they felt, so I started love notes. And we wrote them, and I got other people to write them love notes as well, so that they too, like felt good about themselves and proud about how far they've come, because you're really testing all of your abilities. And so it was an experience that I'll never forget. And unfortunately, I'm not a camper, so sleeping in a tiny what do you call those?
Tent?
Yes, sleeping in a tiny tent is not going to happen in the future. And I would need one of those more like ready-made, already done, and has everything in it. But it was a very different experience. It really was. I mean, you're taking me back to trying to sleep in that tent, and then you've got the rain pouring down, and you're like, I just need a couple hours sleep, and you can't sleep because all you can hear is it coming, and then there's little holes in the tent, and you can like feel drops coming in. You're like, I'm just trying to stay warm. And Ecuador was cold in November. It was not even warm. So that was a surprise too. So I didn't pack properly either.
Lisa, when I saw you like athletic traveler, yoga, education, but other side is business. Our economy run by real estate. Real estate, rather new projects, residential, commercial. Our economy depends on real estate. Toronto Real Estate Board is the biggest real estate board in Canada.
And in the world.
Yes. First of all, many my youth students who are girls ask me this specific question. How you feel as a responsibility with all your extra curriculum, and how the first day at TREB, how you feel about it? Like you are the president of the whole, biggest board.
When I look back, I'm really proud of everything that I gave to it, because I'm a big believer that you put your heart